season down. What will they get this to the 19? So. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play fake, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A-Chain. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go again with Pierce. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Pierce on the counter. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. You talk about this Miami defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. When you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
Hey, 21 T. Solo left Zion. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo. All right, let's go.
2 and now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Moore on the return. Moore now on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And some room to roam now. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
21G.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sam Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Rondale Moore. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
All right.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hey. Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Out.
Now Tua. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Solo left Zion. Hey, long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They set up the screen to A-Chain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
For Miami Dolphins.
They'll run here with A-Chain. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defense.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. In motion, Hill. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this
is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 53 yards. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now Murray off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. This is taken in by McBride. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 and a Tyreek for the Miami first. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That's complete to McBride. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
21G, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got an open man, finding Hill on the comeback route. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Tua steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. For the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Murray changing the play. Second and 15. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's got McBride. Room here to run. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Throwing now is Murray.
Finding Schultz. A great play to start the drive all the way out across the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
Murray now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during